Hey you guys, so just like I promised or said I was, I'm gonna be doing my account review today, and then maybe a couple more matches today. But that will be a separate video. So yeah, we're gonna go into it. I'll do my summon on this video, just because it's right here. It's free. Um, I did roll some of my counter gear. I think I'm gonna put that on my Bellion, cause I feel wow, guys. Whatever. Okay, so I guess I'll sort it by grade and then just go down. I think I have most of the ones that I do have built. Like kind of like in favorite. Oh, they're favorited. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I don't know. I can say that. But here's my Abigail. This is why I have her on. I have her on. I'll go like this. I can't really tell you like what I'm thinking when I'm building these characters, just usually I'm going off of what I've seen. Um which again, I'm pretty new to the competitive scene, so I usually just build um for PvE, and I have some PvP. Like I don't know, you can't even really Guild Wars in like arena doesn't really count because it's an NPC AI. So I am starting to get back into, or starting to dive into RTA, but so I can't really tell you why I built characters the way that I did. So here's my Abigail. I'll just click through the armor and stuff really fast. You can pause it if you want to look at it. I hardly get to use Abigail, but yeah, there's Abigail. And then here's my Benimaru. He's 245. I did build him for speed, but I don't think that I do enough damage. I struggle a lot with my characters to get a lot of crit on them, and I'll have to like craft and roll some stuff better to do that. Here's my Ed. As you can see, I have him on some 85 pieces. I wasn't really too sure where I wanted to go with him. I noticed that he needs to be built with HP, right? Because his skills they go off his HP, right? So here's his stuff, and I have him on Golden Rose. Here's my Holiday Euphine. I don't really use her at all anymore. I did use her at the beginning. As you can see, I still have some stuff on her, but I don't really know what you would use Holiday Euphine for. I could probably build her to deal with S Tenebria, and I might rebuild her for that, But I think if you put her on a counter set, she just uses her S1, right, or just a regular attack, right? So I was thinking about building her for that counter, but I haven't decided yet. Here's my Araz, which I used to pick him a lot when I started playing RTA, because his S2 was really good for defense breaking and really powerful. But right now I don't really use him as much as because ROL being better. I do have him on Adamant Shield, but I haven't really used him. And so I do have some pretty good gear on him, I think. Well, I mean, just these two pieces. This one right here. I think 25%. 25% is pretty good, right, guys? And so yeah, there's my A-Raz. Lilius, I do have her kind of built. I had her built before she got her buffs and stuff, so I haven't really changed her from that. But I have her on this, and as you can see, most of my characters are I struggle to roll really good crit chance gear, so I'll have to try and find some better gear for that. Here's my Knockwall. I did change one of her pieces. I forget which one it was. I think it might have been this one. Yep, this one. Because I rolled this 18 speed stat on this piece, and so I put it on her. Again, I need to change her. I don't have enough effective resist on her, or effectiveness on her, which I want to have more of. But it's hard to switch that off with the gear that I have speed wise. Um, I haven't rolled anything effectiveness with higher speed. I think this one will be something that I also look to replace. But I mean, look at that HP right there, dude. 65%. And I do have her on her own artifact. Okay, here's my Samurai Seria. I did build her first. She was one of my first characters that I built. I built her, I don't know if you know the streamer YD. I built her off of his, but I mean, obviously, I'm not like as good as YD with his builds. But she does, I use her sometimes. I've been trying to use her last time, but cleaving is just super hard for me, and I really don't know how to do it. So this is what I have on her. Oops. Some speed gear, speeding, and effectiveness. And then I also have her on her own artifact. Here's my Mercedes. Mercedes, I have her on a counter penetration build, but I don't really use her often. I guess I could use her in Destiny too, but it's really hard to pick her, right? Uh, so here's what she's on, or what her stuff is on. Again, it's I have higher like speed, but like I struggle a lot with rolling other higher stats on that. But I mean the speed's pretty nice, right? And then here's the counter gear for the boots. Crit hit damage and crit hit chance is pretty good. Uh, Attack. Again, look, I got 20% on this one, so I figured I'd just use it anyways, cause even if it was just 8, but I was rolling for HP for her to see if I could get more HP on her. And that's her stuff. I also have her. Well, you have to have her on this, right, guys? So she can just res. Don't have it maxed out, but it is what it is. So here's my Milim, which I use Milim a lot. I think I did change one of her pieces a while ago, but I have her on a penetration speed set. And these are the stats that I was rolling for. She does have a 62% crit hit chance, which I would love to do better on. And again, see, I could I probably roll this one sometime today. And then I rolled HP for her, so on this one. I think I was rolling for more HP to see if she could tank a little bit more. I do have a little bit of defense on her, so and I do run her with the book and also with the Dragon Eye for the damage. Well, I mean, I have a crit chance here too, you know. And here's my Politis, which Politis I just want to scrap. I kind of just want to restart from new gear and just put her on a new set. Because I don't think that this set is working for her. I pretty much this is what I put her on when she came out, and this is what she's been on. So this is what she's on. I definitely need to change her, and I don't know what route I want to take into change her stats. Which I might move this boot to somebody else for that. I don't know who uses effect resist. You know, I don't know. And then here's this piece, which is a 78. Obviously, I was very new to rolling gear and stuff. So, as you can see, some of my pieces are lacking on some people. Here's my Carrot, which I was using her a lot early on when she got super buffed, you know, with her OP S soul burn and then just nuking somebody. I tried using her, didn't work out. But this is what I have her on, and these are her stats. Oops. I also have her on the book here. And so, going straight on into my Chew. I think most of the characters that I do have favorited are built, semi-built. But again, my account is starting. I'm trying to shift from like being PVE-esque and just grinding into a more RTA competitive account. So I'll have to roll more on my own time, which is super hard because I don't know what I'm looking for most of the time. But I have her on a crit set or counter set with immunity. I don't think she's built very strong. I feel like I want more HP and defense. But this is what I have to work with, so this is what she's on. I do have her on attack crit damage on her necklace, and then here's her speed set. I do have her on the rose. I figured that was a good one to have her on. Not too sure. And then of course I have her on for the S1 for the extra chop, which I don't know if I should have that or Foosh, you know. Anyways, yeah. So there's my shoe. Here's my Lethe. I have her on a HP speed set with her own artifact. I don't know what you guys are running on yours. I don't know if there's anything else that I could run on her better that is better. But I have her this. I know I rolled a lot for HP on her because, you know, of her S3 or S2 going off of her health. So I have a lot of I have those 88s on there, and I'll show you guys some of my new counter sets that well, because I'll probably switch it for her. But here's my Ram. I used her a lot when she came out. She was way too strong, I think, but that's okay. You know, it's okay if they're strong. I think that it's okay to break your game a couple of times just to shake the meta, change things up, and have people try to adapt. I think that's great for a game. Also, as you can see, my crit hit chance is pretty bad, but let's go through the armor and stuff, the gear. I think I am rolling for another immunity on the event that's out right now. I'm still rolling it, so hopefully I can get a better one. I don't know what or who I'm gonna put it on yet. We will see how it rolls as well. Here's my Karen. She's PvE. I have her built for PvE. She's on my Wyvern team. My Wyvern team. I should probably look to make this better. But yeah, I use her mostly just for that. Here's my Kisei. I have her on a speed penetration build. And I don't know if I should move away from penetration and move towards crit set just to have a critical chance. But here's her gear real fast. I tried to build her as fast as I could, just so that I could use her. But again, I don't really find a way in my matches to bring her in. I do have her with the S2 buff for the 10%, and also on Dust Devil. Here's my Pera. She's one of my fastest characters. I have her on a 255. I do have a high effectiveness on her. This is probably one of my highest ones, I think. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But I think she is. Here's her stuff. I have high effectiveness on this. I rolled this one and I was like, wow, I cannot. Usually I don't get high rolls like that. Here's this one. The helmet, the armor, effectiveness, ring, and the beats. And I have her on the cute girls here, just for the chance to get an extra turn for her, because then you can, you know, maybe stun something. But again, I don't have enough to limit break it, so it is what it is. Here's my Ron. He's 266 now. He was slower. I was able to roll one of these gears. I think it was the armor that had a little bit higher. So here's his stuff. I do wish I could roll, you know, higher crit hit chance. You know, I need to roll for better crit hit chance. I think a lot of the time for my characters, my DPS characters in any chance. But yeah, that's where I struggle. I think the most with is with critical hit chance. So yeah. Here is my Alexa. I have her built for PvE, but I'm not using her at the moment. I don't think she's ready for that yet. But yeah, I have her right here, just in case when I can start to use her. Here's my Flan. She's 206. I hardly use her. I think right now in the meta, she's hard to use. But here's her stuff. I do have her on her own artifact as well. And just to say, like, I don't really have a lot of knowledge when it comes to competitive, so I don't really know what I'm building for. But I tried to build her a little bit tanky and for speed, and then also with effectiveness, which 215 is probably my highest. But she's like a little slow. I don't know how you guys would build your Flan, and well, you hardly see her in the meta or being picked. So here's my Lua. I have her on Guiding Light. She is probably my fastest character after Ron. After I gave Ron that piece that made him faster. I have her on 98% effectiveness, which is pretty bad, I would say. So this is what I have on her. I feel like I could give this to a different character, but again, it's hard to for me to roll a gear with a higher speed to replace this one, which will take time, obviously. I do not think she needs attack, but it's what I have her on right now. So, excuse me for that. I do have her on crit hit damage. I don't know if I need to do that. I might look and try to change that. Because I have a high effectiveness on this one with speed. And then this one is speed, health, and effectiveness, which I think that this one's a pretty good piece for her. And then here's my speed, which high attack, high effectiveness, and low health. So I was basically just rolling to try and get more effectiveness on her, but also have her very speedy. So here's my SSB. I kind of use her in between RTA and she's definitely on Soul Weaver, or my my hunting the dragon, my wyvern. Sorry, um, I have her on this her own artifact, and I have the the number 2 on here for the extra damage. And so this is her gear. I don't use her in RTA, which, I mean, could you use her in RTA right now, guys? Could you? Well, I mean, I think with Lermia being around, right, that makes that hard. So yeah, there is my SSB. Here is my Arya, which I love this character so much. She's so cool. And I think that her build is pretty cool. I have her on counter crit. A little bit better on the crit here on her. I do have her on her own artifact. And here are her stats. I feel like I could build her a little bit better, less attack maybe, because she does scale off of the defense, right, guys? I think that's correct. If I'm wrong, let me know. So this is the gear that she's on. And then my Ida here. Ida's one of my also one of my favorite characters, which she hardly doesn't get to see a lot of play. Well, obviously because I don't think I have her built good. I kind of just when she came out, this is what I threw on her. It's kind of like mostly with most of the characters that because I was just using them for Guild Wars or Arena. I wasn't doing RTA yet. So this is what she's on. This is her gear. I definitely will probably look to build it or take off her stuff, just until I can find a better way to build her. And I do have her on her own artifact. Fairy Tale Tenebria. I do have her on a speed hit set with Abyssal Crown. I do use her sometimes in RTA if I am lucky enough. It's interesting to see. So I was trying to go for speed. This I had again. This is something that I put on her when I got her and used her for RTA and not RTA. Sorry guys, arena and all that other stuff. So again, I'm kind of new. This girl, I have not really. I'm not sure how to build her. But yeah, I'm kind of just gonna skip her because I don't really know what I'm building her for, and I kind of just put the gear on her for when her event comes out, so I can do that. Or if there is an event for her, I do have her on her own artifact, and blah 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 blah. So here's my Ahmed. I do have her built for RTA. She's a little slow, I think, on that route. I was rolling for more of a HP defense with effect resist on her. And these are the gears she's on. I do like Ahmed. I like her kit. I want to use her more, but again, it's hard to do that with the gear that I am currently working with. I do have her on the books or the tome, I guess. Well, it's what it is, the book, not the other book, but the book of the books. Anyways, here's Deanne. I did build her for RTA when the Soul Weavers were really dominant with the change that Smilegate was doing. I'm really interested to see what they're gonna do next to shake things up in the meta. She is one of my favorite Soul Reavers. Well, actually, Amelia is one of my favorite, but I love her too. She's really interesting, and I have her built pretty good. I think with again like I have this attack, guys. I don't think that this should be on her, but that's what I have. I do have her with that, and I do have her with the S2 buff right here with the combat readiness. And then here is my Amelia. I built her off of the labyrinth thing. I I kind of have her. I think she's a little too slow, guys. But I was kind of rolling for this, and I don't think I need effectiveness or effectiveness on her. But this is what I have on her. I think it's pretty good. I rolled pretty good on this set, anyways, with the ancient whatever it's called. I did roll pretty good. I do have her on Eternus there. And then straight on to Lencia. I do have her built on a injury set with penetration. I don't know if that's a good build for her or not. So far I haven't been able to really use her. No effectiveness. So sometimes we miss those strips. This is what I have her on. I think that I might look to change it on her, but I think the injury gear is what I want her on because of the mind's eye. I just need to find something to maybe replace this. I could go probably into the crit hit chance and try that out, but I don't know what I am looking for on that. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas, let me know. I do have her on her own artifact for the crit hit chance too, and the increase on combat. So here is my Rimuru. I used this guy a lot when I started to jump into RTA. He is one of my go-tos. I try to use him when I can, but again, the meta is a little difficult for me right now. I have him on speed penetration, and a lot higher crit hit chance on him compared to my other characters. You know, I am struggling with that. I do have him on the symbol of unity here. So there's my Rimuru. Here's my Senya. I was using Senya a lot more, just of the counter. I have her on counter HP. I would love to remove some of the 75s and get in the 80s and get higher gear on her, but I do not farm for those sets, you know. So they pretty much, this is what she's working with. This is what she gets, you know, because I'm not farming Banshee at the moment. This is what I have her on. This is her exclusive equipment, and I do have her on her own artifact. Yuha, I think this is how I want her built. I haven't decided on whether or not this is what I was gonna keep her on. I do think that the counter set is good. I don't know. I want to rebuild her, and I want to use her. I think she's a good counter to Last Rider Crow, right? So I want to use this more. I want to use her more. So this is what I have her on. Like this. And I am going to use her on her own artifact because I don't think I have a better artifact for her. Here's my Celine. I do use her a lot to cut. I have her on 100% crit hit chance. I think that might be overboard. I think I went overboard with that. I think it's too high up, and I might need to change a little bit of her stuff. But here's her gear, so you can see. And I do have her on the increased damage for the blink and on her own artifact as well, which I have not been able to limit break. Here's my Violet, guys. I think he was really strong when he got his buffs a long time ago, but I don't ever use him, you know. Except for sometimes, you know, you have Senya and you have Celine, you know, those characters I use more. So I don't think I'm gonna show his gear because I haven't really worked on him. So here's my Landy. I did get another Guiding Light to put her on to help with those, you know, stennies that I've been struggling with. I do have her on crit hit chance, which again, you can tell that my crit hit chance is really low. I think I was going for a standard build, not a quick build, just to see. I definitely think I need more damage, and I don't think you need speed, but the crit hit chance I want to get up. So I will be looking for gear to replace on her. Like, I think that I could roll better on these as well. So that's her. I do have this. I guess I could max this up, right, guys? I could just reforge this, and it would go up. Because I would get that extra attack. Alright, let's do that real fast. I think that's okay to do. I don't think that that's too bad. It's a little bit better, right, guys? Alright, anyways, yeah. So this is my Landy that I've been building and working on. So here is my Ocean Breeze Luluka. I have her on high effect resist, and I think I have her on a HP on her stats. I do have her on her own artifact for the effect resist, and this is her gear. This one, okay, yeah, I thought that was attack. Sorry, I did roll some pretty good health ones on some of the gear that I was building her on. I have her on effect resist on that one too. So this is my Luluka. I kind of want more defense than attack, of course. Um, so that is her. That is her build. And here's my Rowana. I do use her sometimes in RTA. This is the build that I've had her on forever since I got her way back in the day. So I do have her on this, which obviously isn't maxed out. I haven't really been working on her, but I will go through her gear. Again, I was kind of just thinking about stripping all her stuff and starting from scratch, just like my Politis. I don't think I have her built correctly. She's just one of the characters that I built like maybe a year ago and just haven't moved the gear off of her and changed her up. So here is my Lionheart. Sermia, I have been using her. I do use her a lot in RTA. I have her on Proof of Valor. I have her on the ancient stuff, weapons that I got from, well, that guy. And so here's her stuff. Higher crit chance. I feel like that's pretty good. Was able to switch those stats specifically because I did have a lot of attack on her beforehand. I didn't realize that. Well, I'm a noob. I was going off attack and should have been going off the other thing. And so yeah, here is my Lionheart Simia. And so here's my Bellion. This is why I had her on. I think I'm gonna change her to counter set, which I'm not too sure what you guys are doing with your Bellion, but I did have I put her on injury and was hoping for more of this. But again, I do not have a maxed Elbrus. I haven't been able to break those limit breaks, break my ones that I do have, and if I do have one, it's probably on somebody else. I probably don't know, but I'll show you the gear that I have her on right now, and I'm pretty sure that I will be putting her on to the counter set that they just gave us, because she'll get her buff soon, right, guys? Is she getting buffed, or did she already get buffed? I don't know. Anyways, here's my ROL. I always say that I need to redo her build. I have her for high HP, and high effective resist. This is the gear that I have her on. She is pretty slow. I don't know if you guys are trying to build her faster or if I should try to build her faster, but I do try for health, and well, defense would be nice. This is what I have her on, both on defense and effect resist, which a low defense roll on this, which was pretty disappointing. I would love to not have the attack as well, but it is what it is. This is my health, which the boots were rolled perfectly, I would say, for her. So that's what I have her on. So here is my Spirit Eye Celine. I haven't changed her gear since, since I got her. It is what it is, I did build her to take on the APOC Ravi because, APOC Ravi was so prominent and OP when she got her buffs, and well, not so much now, right, guys? So this is what I have to, this is what I had to counter her. I try to use her into other stuff, but she just struggles and I lose her way before she can go. And I think that that's because I don't have her builds fast enough. But I don't know if I should build her faster or tankier. Let me know if you guys know. But as you can see, I have higher crit hit chance. Like, that's 98%, guys. That's like better than most of my other stuff. Here's my Elena, my Elena. I love her design. She's one of my favorites, but I don't think I know how to use her correctly. And I do have her on effectiveness, and for speed as well. I don't think I have a lot of attack. I do want to probably beef her up and redo her, but this is why I had her on. I feel like I could probably build her a lot better, and I will probably look to do that. And I have her on Lulu's stuff for the effectiveness. So yeah, there you have it. There's my Elena, and I will probably be looking at her to build her better. Here's my Faith Athletica, which I do have her kind of built. I built her kind of fast. I do have her on the sash. This is her gear. I was trying to build her fast, with some effectiveness here, which you know, is pretty good, I think, for the effectiveness. But I think she's on the little slow side there, not fast enough to do what I really need her to do. But again, I don't really know when I should be like trying to draft her, you know. And I think that's what I'm struggling a lot with is like I have these characters built, but I don't know how to draft them in. So I think that that's my problem. One of my main problems there. Here is my speed imprint Wanderer Silk. I was using her a lot. I have her on the Landy build here with the basic shot. Here are her gears. I usually try to use her when I'm trying to cleave for the extra speed boost, you know, but I haven't really been using her. So, you know, I tried doing cleaving and you guys saw, if you've watched it my last video, I was struggling with that. Here's my Angel of Light. I do have her on the book, not leveled up all the way. Of course, I could enhance it. I need to. And then I have her on effectiveness. I think that's pretty good with a lot of speed because I needed her to be really fast, you know, so she could do her OPS3. She's an S. It's weird that she's a 4-star and she's just so strong. She's just strong. So there's my Angel. I think she's a little too strong sometimes, but I feel like there are ways to adapt and counter her, which I will learn, guys. I promise I will learn it. Here's my Solitaria. I do have her on Abyssal Crown with, well, not very good effectiveness, you know, because I have her on immunity just in case. But I feel like that fails me more times than it doesn't. I try to give her more speed, but here's the gears that I do have on her. I did try to roll some of my gear for the effectiveness, and I don't have a lot of this. I feel like eventually I might have to start like farming for that, but I'm not too sure. Like I feel like speed gear is what I want to stay at, but this rolled pretty well for her, so I've been using that one. I do have her on health here, and speed as well for a lot of the stuff, so she can go first. Here's my main Chloe. I have her built for back in the way. I have her on Idol's Cheer. I don't think I will use her as much as I can. I'll just go through her gear real fast. Because I mean, again, a lot of my characters are built like I just kind of like had stuff on hand and I threw them on her. That's what I have. Here's my Moon Bunny. I did roll her. I did try to build her fast. I have her on the Luluka artifact here. I have her gear here. You know, I think it's okay to have her on. I don't know if this is wrong. I could eventually. I don't have enough to like push that into 90, but I was going for speed and hopefully to just counter, you know, those extra turn takers. Ruel, I have her built. I really haven't really changed her gear since I got her as the same thing, so I won't show her gear, but I do have her on this stuff, and eventually I would probably like to retouch on her gear and change her up, and that's most of my characters right now. So here is my Apoc Ravi. I have her on Crimson Seed still. I don't know if I should change that, but this is her gear. I had her built earlier on, and I've been using her like this ever since I got her. 75% on the crit hit chance, but she does her thing when she does her thing, you know. Sometimes she works and sometimes she doesn't in this meta, you know. Bad Cat Armin, I won't show you her gear. I did have her, I kind of just got her and I was like, I'm gonna use her in Guild Wars and Arena. So I have her built for Arena and stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Here's designer Lilibet. I love Lilibet. I think she's one of my also one of my favorite characters. I have her on the Durandal, and I went for because her stuff stacks off of this low crit hit chance, guys. You know I'm struggling there. And here are her gear stuffs, right here, there, and on double defense. So that's my Lilibet. I think I have her built pretty good. I think I maybe want her a little bit more HP, less attack, and more on the defense there. So that's what I have her on. Here is my Crescent Bologna. I was also thinking about putting that counter gear that they gave us onto Crescent Bologna, But again, like, do you guys think that that would work on her? What are you guys running on your Bellona? I have her on speed penetration. I don't know how to use her, but I mean that rolled really good, guys. Look at that. There you go. Boop, boop, health, and attack, and then here's her boot, and I have her on sacred scythe, Scythe. What the heck, guys? Whatever. So martial art Ken, I did build him for RTA. I struggle. I think his defense is low, and I have him also on sacred. This is his gear. I had again. It's like I have him. I built him, to try to use him in RTA, but I don't know how to draft him. So that's there you have it. There's martial art Ken. I'm thinking that he's built okay. I don't know. I'll probably have to do more research on his build, but this is what I have on him. I do notice people do kind of run him on the effect resist. Here's my meteor, my Korik, my hand guy. I have him with the guide of decision, the maps, and I feel like he's pretty decent. He's got some this there, no effect resist, because I mean he just cleanses it off. Just go through the gear real quick. I don't know if I should have him on immunity gear or just put him on something else, but that's what I have him on so far. I think eventually I will be looking to replace a lot of the gear that I have him on, like this piece right here. Yeah, I'm looking to get rid of that, but so far nothing in the realm. So onward. Here's my straws. I do not think that I've changed his gear since I got him either. I do have him on the portrait, which is again isn't maxed, which I should just max it. I have the gold. I should do it. I'm lazy. So here's his gear. 38% on the attack there, which is really good. Here he is. This I think I want to change. Maybe for speed, I don't know. Do you guys think that that's a good one? Let me know. But I don't know if he needs the effect resist, right, guys? So speed, another high roll attacking one with here's my crit champion. I need to probably look at re-rolling most of my gear, or re-rolling like moving most of my gear away and just scrapping it, because a lot of it is old, really old gear. So here is my Shadow Chew. I like her. She's fun. I have her on this artifact. I think that that's okay. I don't know, but I think I was gonna try and put her on something like Rose or something, but this is what I have her on right now, and I think it works out okay sometimes. I do want to eventually roll a better gear for her right here, but I am struggling to replace the speed on there, because I think I want her to be fast, but I also want her to be tanky. I don't know if she needs the attack there, right? Cause does she need it? She does, right? Anyways, I'll probably look to rework her as well. Here's my Fallen Cecilia. I wish that they would give this girl a buff, because I used to use her so much. She was one of my first picks. I feel like she's so strong back in the day. I have her on the Aureus, and I'll go through this one really fast. Just a tank in general, but you know, with ROL, Senya, there's better ones out there right now. So I wish that she would be looked at, get a buff, maybe an exclusive item to make her viable again and useful. I love her. She's so cool. I remember they had the counter set on her. I remember that. Here's my operator secret. I did have her built early on. I kind of just started to retry to build her again. Again, I'm struggling with the speed, but I'll go through her gear. I will probably have to just look to build her. Like, I guess it's hard for me to like decide on whether I should build somebody or not. But I think I'm gonna have to redo her. Here's my Arc Demon. She's on a counter hit set with high attack. I don't know if she needs more bulk, but this is what I have her on, and the effectiveness is pretty bad. I have her also with the Violin, which again, not maxed out, but I am doing my best there. This is her gear. Oh, we're done doing our stuff. So there's that. And I think that is all I have for her. Here's my Spectre Tenebria, which, you know, You already know my crit hit chance is pretty bad. I have her on the book. I have her on crit hit and a little bit of speed, not too much. I'm thinking maybe I should eventually roll into penetration, but so far that's what I have her on. This is my Tenny. I love her. She's great. Sirmia is PvE. I use her all the time for PvE. Again, I don't look at my artifacts, guys. All right, I'm working on it. All right. Young, same thing. PvE, kind of. I use her sometimes. Ilanov, I don't have built, as you can see. I did have some pieces on her, but I took them away. I don't know how I would ever build her, but dude, like the design of Ilanov is so good. She's such a beautiful character, and I feel like she doesn't get really to shine much, you know. But she's amazing. I love her character design. I love her. But as you can see, I haven't built her. Here's my PvE Tenebria. I use her for PvE all the time. I have her built for PvE, so I won't go her through her gear. Same with Tamarin, Sigret, and yeah, I don't think I have Brig built. Here's my Crow. I was working on him. I don't know how much more I need for him. But yeah, I think that might be it, guys. I have a couple of, these are all PvE right here. I was building Sharoon too, but I think I was wanting to put more counter on her, and I might put that counter gear that I got on her and have her built. That will help with like tanky units, like that fight that I have with the tanks with Phyllis, whatever her name is, and the other girl. I was also wanting to build her. I had her on this set just mostly because I was using her for her her event. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I have anything else. Here's my Phyllis. I have her kind of built. And here's my other Elbrus. And, well, yeah. So I think that's it, guys. That's my count. I have a lot to work on. And I am struggling, but I am doing what I can. And let me know what your guys' builds. If you have any tips, go ahead, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are building, what you guys think is strong, and I definitely need to re-roll gear, which maybe I'll do a video of that. But again, like when I'm doing that, or maybe I'll do it live, so some people can help me with that rolling aspect because I don't know what I'm rolling for. So, yeah, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll be posting this video along with an RTA match shortly. So let me know, guys. Let me know what you thought. Thanks. Bye.